Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Aisha Buhari better return before someone else takes over the other room. If Aisha Buhari was banking on the saying that absence makes the heart grow fonder, she may need to hear another which goes, out of sight is out of mind. The First Lady has not only been conspicuously silent from national discourse for a long time, she has also been far from her husband's side in recent times. As her days of disappearance lengthened, the number of theories that sought to explain her newfound public residence grew more plentiful and absurd. Aisha used to be visible on the social radar up until last June, when she went on a holy pilgrimage to Saudi Arabia. Since then, she faded from the scene. While many folks showed genuine concern, others used the development as material for jokes about being stuck in the other room. Some claim that the woman who routinely makes splashes by speaking out against areas of her husband's rule she disagrees with has finally been silenced. This camp averred that the president finally had enough of her public insubordination and Whitley is mainly right as the head of the home to learn of a fiat of silence on her head. Another camp, seen most commonly on social media, argued that Aisha herself must have caught a sudden change of her heart and truncated her own woman crusade against bad governance before it ever really got going. While both camps argue back and forth on the matter, neither Aisha nor her retinue and advisors and hangers on seemed interested in shedding light on what she has been up to. But now reports have surfaced, whispers it silently, of intense moves by her kinsmen and those who have her husband's heirs to marry a new wife for the president since she left the villa. If she values her man and her position as First Lady, it would be wise for her to become visible and stay by the president before a new occupant takes over the other room. This may have promoted her recent tweet on the occasion of Nigeria's Independence Day celebrations, her first since August. So guys, Aisha Buhari has been advised to come back to her home before somebody else takes her position. This issue of maybe marrying somebody to the husband, marrying another woman to the husband, has been lingering for a very long time. But a lot of people are really like, okay, could be a rumor or whatever. Just like this report is saying that it's been, people have been whistling it, people have been trying to say it silently. There's something wrong somewhere. But for this woman to have left since how many months? Close to 3 or 4 months now, leaving that old man, from what we can say in a real sense, leaving an old man by himself, and she went out of the country. She left the country and went to another country for how many months? For 4 months. The same thing happened when the man was sick, when he was in London for a very long time. The woman was not even allowed to come to London. She was in Nigeria. It's like it just came like 1 or 2 occasions. Even after the man stayed like almost 3 months in the UK hospital, she was in Nigeria. People were like, this woman, what is going on? Your husband who is sick, who has been sick for a very long time, you are supposed to be beside him. I think that was when she had to run back to the UK. So that being said, but now nothing is happening. The man is ill and healthy. Even those people that are even young, they can't even leave their husband unless maybe there's a crucial assignment or whatever they want to go and do somewhere. But now the case is, the reverse is the case. Like as we can see now, she has just left the presidency. From the side of the presidency shows that they don't care. Even anywhere she wants to go, she can go. Like they said that she's a free human being, she's a free citizen that can really go to wherever she feels like, staying in. That statement carries volume. It makes a lot of, it's so weighty for that kind of statement to be coming from the presidency, that she's free to do anything, she's free to live anywhere, she's free to go anywhere. Meanwhile, they say she's not a government official. Meanwhile, she's being represented by somebody else. So if her position is not that relevant, why would somebody be representing her in the first place? Now her husband is not sick, not that she's going for any public function or government function. She just left, and all the things that have been happening, huge events have been happening, and she has not been around. And you expect people not to say anything, and you expect people not to think otherwise. And some people are still there. They are telling us that, oh, nothing is happening, everything is okay, I feel all right. But all that being said, this issue of marrying, like that, the kinsmen and those who have the heirs of her husband on ground, they've been hearing little rumors that if she's not back, that means they will get the man another wife. So let us just still be watching, because like we have been saying, a lot of things will be unfolding. No matter how they try to hide everything, no matter how they try to conceal everything, it will be exposing, because a lot at times they will still come, the presidency will still come and expose themselves. They try to conceal some things, but from their statements at times you'll be able to understand what is really happening. Of course, they can think that they can be fooling people. For the fact that you are saying a lot of things and people are just listening, doesn't mean they accept what you are saying. They are telling us that she's not a government official. She can decide to stay anywhere she likes. You can even imagine the issue of the lady that was arrested at the UK airport with over 200,000 of 200,000 pounds. He was deported, and according to the confession, he was taking the money to somebody in London, and reports have it that Aisha Buhari is in London. So people would like to add one or two things together, of course. But like we say, a lot of things will be unfolding, no matter how they try to cover it up. Because even this government is something like it's shrouded in secrecy. People don't even tend to understand what they are going through, because even all of them that came together, even as a party, you can see that there is that loopholes there. They are not really coordinated. So we'll continue to wait and see what will happen at the end of the day, whether it is true that they want to marry another woman for the husband. And for the woman to have left, she's really strong, because she does not really like what is happening. And I think a lot of things are holding her back not to say something. She has a lot to say, but she doesn't know how to put it. I think that is what the whole problem, is all about. There's something that she really wants to say, and that's why she has been coming out to say, Nigerian men, come out. There are two people controlling over 200 million people, and these two people were not part of the people that really campaigned for this government. Why are you guys running back? These guys have taken over the government. She has said a lot of things, but people tend to wave it off. Whether people are tired, whether people know about it, whether people just feel like, okay, it's none of their business. The information is coming from the source, and yet people tend to wave it off. Some people will it's like there's something that they have blown into the air, as if there's people have been hypnotized. People don't just even want to, even things that are really affecting them, they just wave it off. Maybe when you are being stressed over time, when you are being tortured, when you are being intimidated over time, I think maybe it will affect people's mindset. I think that is what is happening to Nigerians. We leave the real thing and be pursuing shadows. This woman has come out to say a lot of things, but people are not really believing her. And what she's saying is somehow related to what Nnamdi Kanu has been saying. People are beginning to read one or two things together, but Nigerian people just say, no, forget it. In as much as Nnamdi Kanu is saying one or two things, we don't want to believe that. And this woman is even saying something that is even related to what Nnamdi Kanu has been saying. For a woman to leave her husband at this critical stage, at that old age, what is she now doing elsewhere? What can we now say she's doing elsewhere? She's not on a official assignment. If we okay, she's doing something, nothing is being heard from her. Somebody will just leave her husband's house for 4 months, and the presidency will be telling you that it does not matter. It's not a big deal. Now, from information we are gathering, that since she has already gone, she doesn't want to come back, then maybe they will get the man another wife. You can imagine that kind of a thing. So they are encouraging her to come back. If not, somebody else will take over her home. But I don't think she cares, because she knows what she knows. But the ability to be able to relate what she knows is where the problem lies. Even if they want to marry somebody for her husband, I don't think she cares, because she's hearing all of these things happening here and there. So that's just my opinion. Just like I said, let's keep watching. We'll get the truth of the matter at the end of the day. Someone say, Aisha have already made it clear that Buhari is no more. Wow. You remember when she told us that Nigeria is being controlled by two men? Just exactly, that is just my mind. That Nigeria is being controlled by two men. The message is clear. She even went further to urge Nigerian men to stand and confront Aso Rock. But what did they do? Nothing. Someone say Kabas are behind Aisha disappearances because she's threatening to announce the truth state of Mr. President. They held her in captive. Do you remember how Saudi treated Khashoggi in Turkey of recent? That is what Kaba are planning to do for Aisha. If not, she will reveal the truth. After all, her husband deserves befitting burial. Wow. You know, just like I said, something is wrong somewhere, but let them continue to cover it. And the people who claim to be men of God, who are around them, they are saying there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong, that everything is okay. And the whole thing is really glaring. Their supporters are seeing all of these things, but they are blind to it. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this new development. But it's still on, on speculation, that whether they want to get another wife, another woman for the man, for the woman to have left, Aisha to have left the country for more than 4 months. There's fire on the mountain. Please leave your comments below and let's continue the discussion from the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.